You could do something stupid like have an Olympic party. I don't know, something like
do your own Olympics with your mates.
Yeah, just something like that, which will make it. That I think that's a really good idea. Just really daft stuff, which would be quite fun to do, though.
Okay.
Talk about Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games.
Also, I think maybe try to get access to some of the other venues as well.
Yeah.
Try to maybe go to a local school.
Yeah.
Like, not one round here, but go to one in Newham.
Yeah.
And like talk to people there about how maybe
it's changed.
Yeah, how it's changed. I mean, Stratford. I was talking to my landlord the other day, and he said that Stratford's just. You guys probably know this. Stratford's just a different place, even in the last year, from what it was a year ago to what it is now. Not even just around Westfield, just in general. It'd be quite interesting to see what young people around there think about that. Also, I think they gave out tickets to quite a lot of the schools in Newham, so it might be worth looking into that. But the other thing is, if you can get hold of a young athlete, that's not impossible, I think.
Even maybe someone that's not competing in this Olympics, but will be.
Maybe a future one.
Yeah, because he can talk about what he's already doing now to prepare for the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know someone who's like a young athlete, so give it a
Do you feel my documentary would be biased? So, like, will it be biased, like, in a negative way about the Olympics, say it's not good and all this, or do you think it'll be, like, just average and sum up both sides fairly?
I don't know, it sounds both sides. Yeah, I think we cover both.
It's not really like negatives.
Like, when I talk to my young game makers, obviously, a lot of them will have applied for it.
Yes.
Some will have applied for it, so maybe I'd look at, say, maybe why they didn't get it, and maybe they should have opened up maybe more spaces for youth. So they had like 70,000 spaces, and only 2,000 of them were young game makers, more of them were older.
I don't think it needs to be too negative, though.
Yeah.
I think, you can acknowledge, I mean, obviously there's a lot. Who's got Olympic tickets in there? Whose family applied for Olympic tickets?
My cousin's got like 2.
I applied, I didn't get any.
I know most people that I know that applied didn't get any. I've got some, but the vast majority of people that I know applied didn't. I think it's worth acknowledging things like that and the negativity around it, but I think, say Rav's, who else is making a documentary about the riots? Is it you? Who else is making a documentary? Just Rav. Rav's documentary really focuses on what last summer was a really negative summer for young people in London. I think your documentary doesn't need to show lots of bad stuff for kids. I think it should be a positive one, because I think it's a real opportunity for young people in London to kind of redeem the representation of them in the media. So I think it should be biased. It should be positive. Don't skirt around things which are negative necessarily, but don't dwell on them. Try to really make it a really positive thing.
And facts and figures as well.
Yeah.
Tickets.
Alright, thank you.
A few other things, Lee. I think the key thing that your documentary needs to focus on, I'd kind of lean away from the community stuff unless it's about young people. And I think key thing is the Olympic impact and also the Olympic legacy for young people. I think that's the really important thing that you're focusing on. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
I think that's going to really help nail it down for you. Also, have a look to see if the Olympics have a youth officer.
Okay.
I don't know if they will do, but if they do, see if they do. I think when you come to do your treatment, you need a lot more explanation of how you're going to appeal to your target audience.
I've started that.
Good. Technologically, I think we're going to struggle to do a phone interview unless you can record a phone call on your phone as it's being done. I don't know if that technology exists.
Might be
We'll find out something.
If there isn't, though,
Yeah.
it would be it would be preferable anyway to go interview her face to face.
Yeah, she said obviously because she's busy, she wouldn't have time, but she can have like a phone interview with.
Tell her that you'd only need 5 minutes. You need literally 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes to set up in her office, and 5 minutes to just go to 5 minutes to do the interview. You need literally 10 minutes of her time.
Okay.
And if she would do that, that would be much easier for you. All right. Anyone else? Any comments or questions or anything?
Is there what in your thing are you doing to make sure it's definitely going to appeal to like us? If you
Well,
know?
obviously, I'm going to all the people I'm going to box pop. It's going to be in the target audience, and also my presenter's going to be in the age group as well. And everything, I'm going to mainly aim it at the 2,000 young game makers. So obviously, everyone who applied or tried to apply can get placed. Will be aimed for.
Okay.
Oh, the last thing I was going to say is, I might start it with footage of the riots
Yeah.
and just like frame it around that, and then say this year's going to be a far more positive year for young people in London.
Okay.
That kind of that might be an idea for you to do. I think it's worth it.
Thanks.